Have you ever been driving to work and realized that you actually got in your car to go to the grocery store after an argument thought to yourself, I didn't really mean what I said? In situations like that, we aren't being mindful. So what is mindfulness? In this video, we're going to define mindfulness and use the Five Facet Mindfulness Questionnaire, which is an instrument researchers use, to highlight some of the components and explain how they can be used to benefit our day-to-day lives. Jon Kabat-Zinn is generally credited with bringing mindfulness into a scientific context. He defines it as paying attention in the present in a particular way, on purpose, non-judgmentally. So we'll unpack that. The first component is mindful observing. This is being aware of the physical sensations that happen in response to thoughts and emotions as they're occurring. So we might be in the shower and pay careful attention to the hot water hitting our back and our feet on the mat in relaxation. We might be eating a sandwich and pay careful attention to the taste, the texture, how it feels in our hands. After an argument, we might ask ourselves, well, what is anger in this moment? Is my chest tight? Am I feeling a redness and a flushing in my face? And what is giddiness? What is happiness? Am I feeling a tingling sensation? Am I feeling a lightness? And from that space, we can cultivate the second component, which is mindful non-judging. So rather than saying, I shouldn't be feeling angry or I shouldn't be feeling anxious and I'm a terrible person, I can't believe I would think that or feel that way, we don't have to get into that loop about feeling guilty about being anxious and then feeling angry about being guilty about being anxious. We can simply feel anxious or anger or whatever it might be and experience that emotion as it is, give ourselves permission to be human and observe it and not engage in that loop. The third component is mindful non-reactivity. This is essentially the opposite of being impulsive. We might get home from work and want to order a pizza and drink a few beers. And rather than automatically engaging in that, we can notice the impulse and practice the fourth component, which is acting with awareness. Ultimately, we have the capacity to choose how we react to our thoughts and emotions, so we might allow ourselves to have a few beers or a beer and order a pizza, or we can choose a healthier option, but it's noticing that we have control how we respond to these impulses, thoughts, and emotions. And the fifth component doesn't necessarily come from mindful attention itself, but it often is cultivated from practicing it, and that's mindful describing. This is the capacity to find the correct words to describe our experience, our emotions, our goals, what we want from our relationships, and put those into words. This can be very beneficial for understanding ourselves, for building relationships, for journaling, in therapy, and many other contexts. So I hope you guys found that framework useful. I reference it a lot in my day-to-day life, and it's helped me understand myself and mindfulness better. If you're interested in more information on mindfulness, I'll periodically be releasing podcasts and videos such as how to practice meditation, how to practice yoga, and I'll leave some information in the description below with more resources. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please subscribe, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.